For a long time, very few games were able to compete with ARMA when it came to the authenticity of both tactics and scale. With open-world settings the size of entire countries and tense, realistic missions, ARMA can really be considered one of the first true military simulation video games. A variety of technical issues have held the series back somewhat, but it still retains a large community of dedicated followers, and multiplayer battles can be absolutely epic when servers are able to remain free of connectivity issues. The single-player campaigns of each game still have plenty to offer, along with a plethora of mods and custom mission scenarios.
Opening on the left.
Since the days of the SWAT series, many players have been hoping for an intense police-based tactical shooter with realistic scenarios rather than all-out chaos. Ready or Not delivers on many fronts by delivering a series of interesting missions which can be played online or with AI teammates. The game's story and individual missions are realistic, as is the vast majority of gameplay, which is focused on room clearance and CQB tactics. One criticism some players have had of the game is the focus of the developers, who abandoned the game temporarily to work on a new project before returning to it despite some issues and promises remaining unresolved.
Drop the gun! Don't make police! Put your hands up! Arms outstretched!
Arguably, one of the most popular PvP shooters of recent years, Squad provides modern and realistic gameplay, which requires good teamwork in order to be successful. Even 3 years after its full release, the game is continually receiving content updates and even entire new factions being added for free. With tons of different roles from marksmen to anti-tank specialists, there is certainly something for everyone in this game, and it has rightfully received a lot of credit for providing an experience that is both tactical and realistic while still being accessible to newer players.
Well done, boys. Keep moving.
Yeah. Yo, guys,
Team 7's Hell Let Loose may not quite reach the same levels of tactical authenticity as some others, but it certainly has many positive elements. Visually, it is one of the best World War II shooters around, and gameplay is very intense no matter which role players are taking on. A variety of large maps and servers of up to 100 players lead to enormous battles, and players will need to use teamwork and intelligence to survive. While Hell Let Loose does not have quite so many vehicles as Squad or ARMA, there are still plenty of tanks, trucks, and artillery weapons for players to utilize. Postscriptum, now known as Squad 44, is a World War II tactical shooter emphasizing squad-based teamwork and strategy. Players assume various roles, including commander and logistical operations, such as supplying and fortifying. Combat is intense and consequential, with lengthy respawn times ensuring that every kill genuinely sets the opposition's progress back. Much like Squad, the game is home to a very welcoming and enthusiastic community online, making it very accessible for newcomers. Developed by Rysod Studios with Unreal Engine 5, this game fascinates players with its ultra-realistic graphics, fast and fluid gameplay, various weapons, and maps. Bodycam takes its name from the cameras that police officers carry on them. In the game, you try to fulfill different tasks by following the images of these cameras. For example, stopping a bank robbery, saving a hostage, preventing a terrorist attack. The game offers a realistic atmosphere inspired by real-life events. The most striking feature of the game is that it was made with Unreal Engine 5. In this way, the graphics, lighting, physics engine, sound effects, and animations of the game have been developed with the latest technology.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Unrecord is a tactical shooter where players can expect an immersive and narrative experience. Unrecord features complex dialogues, innovative gameplay mechanics, tough moral dilemmas, and a unique shooting system. The storyline in Unrecord can be compared to a detective novel or a thriller. The player will have to investigate several criminal cases and confront a diverse cast of characters. The game's plot and presentation will be central to the gameplay experience, and players can anticipate a range of gameplay sequences as well as numerous plot twists. Escape from Tarkov is notorious for being one of the most punishing and difficult battle royale multiplayer shooters around. What makes Escape from Tarkov a unique PvP experience is the high stakes of every game. Players are required to complete tasks and extract from areas while surviving against other players, and dying means that all equipped gear is lost forever. While this formula can be quite unforgiving, particularly to newer players who are playing solo, it only makes success all the more satisfying when it is truly earned. Developers Battlestate Games have worked tirelessly to bring updates to the game and address players' criticism since its beta release in 2017.
And they're coming! He did! They're charging!
War of Rights is a highly unique shooter set during the American Civil War of 1861 to 65. Much like Squad and Postscriptum, there is a heavy emphasis on teamwork, staying in formation, and following orders from commanders. Fortunately, the multiplayer community in War of Rights are extremely friendly and keen to help new players. The game also features a very realistic suppression system, which promotes the use of firing in volleys to disorient and pin down opposing players. The Operation Flashpoint series, initially developed by Bohemia Interactive and later Codemasters, comprises tactical shooters dating back to 2001. Among its titles, Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising is widely regarded as the standout, blending military simulation with dynamic gunplay and vehicle usage across expansive maps. Despite its acclaim, the series has stalled since 2009, marred by developer disputes. Nonetheless, fans eagerly anticipate a potential revival.